My one of my other female friends was saying that like men are so lucky they get to grow beards, and I was like, why? I mean, I do like my beard, and she was like, because all men have double chins and their beards hide that shit.
Or they have no jawline and it's deceiving. It's like a man's form of makeup, okay?
I was about
Like
to say,
it's
so
deception.
it's makeup for females then. This freaking deceiving. You know what I don't understand with makeup? Why cover the whole face? I mean, I'm cool with the eyebrows, I'm cool with the lashes, I'm cool with the lipstick, but why just paint your face? You know what I mean? Like you're gonna look like that.
I don't know. I don't paint my face. I literally do eyebrows, eyelashes, and maybe some lips. Maybe a little bit of blush just to add some color, but I don't like paint the whole thing.
That's
But
fine.
like if you're getting like for like streams, right? For example, I have to put some color on my face because otherwise the lights will blow my complexion out.
Uh-huh.
So for certain things, yeah, you got to paint it on. But like for every day, nah, just be you.
It's
You
so
know?
dumb. Like I'm pretty sure makeup it's supposed to highlight the beauty, not give you a whole nother beauty.
Right? Oh my gosh, like the ones where like they peel off the nose, you know?
Bro,
Like
I
have you seen those?
peel off the
Those are
nose.
crazy.
Yo,
And like the cheeks.
the tape. They have it's like tape on the
Yes!
cheeks.
It's so weird.
It's tape on the cheeks, tape on the jawline. Did you see the ones with the freaking paper towels in the nose?
Yes, I have. I don't know why they would do that. That's just no. Mm-mm.
It's so dumb. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. It's been a minute, but again, I'm your host Starr Sua, and this is the Super Deep Podcast where we dive super deep into different topics. And this is episode number 26. And as always, with me, the co-host, Miss Kaleo head on the building, and also my little thog, it's not little, I'm not
My little fog.
my little thog. He's not little. He's Thunder. He'll be in and out of this video podcast because it is his birthday today. So I'm gonna let him hang out with me today. Us today.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Thunder. If you guys have pets that have birthdays today, happy birthday to them. And shout out to all the pet owners because y'all don't get enough love. Let's go. Because it's always like when the dog does something, it's always the owner's fault.
Well,
it really is.
I mean, teach them better, right?
Right. Teach them better, train them. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, we're going to get started with this episode. And as always, before we get started, you want anything to say? Like, hey, I haven't heard you in like a couple of weeks.
Just want to make sure you were good.
Nah, I just mocked myself. No. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oops. Nah. But no, yeah, thanks for being patient. Again, if you guys are watching on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you don't miss any episodes when we don't post them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you guys are on Spotify, thank you guys so much for listening in. It is also a video, so if you guys would like to watch the podcast on Spotify, the video is available. Go ahead and rate the show out of 5 stars. If you can give us a 5-star, that'll be amazing. And thank you again for being here. So we are going to get started. And the first thing we always do is would you rathers?
Oh, gosh.
So would you rather have only 7 fingers or only 7 toes?
Fingers. But, I mean, you're lacking some toes, less stability.
Right. I think I would get rid of my 2 pinkies because then you need your thumb and pointer, obviously. That's like the thumb especially. You need your thumbs. And
I mean, okay, but you might not. You're not gonna have a choice. You just whatever 7 fingers is what 7 fingers you got.
Or
right?
Yeah.
It's not specific, Starr.
Well, I'm choosing anyway. As long as I got my thumb and the 2 middles, like the middle finger and the ring fingers, the pointer or the pinky can go. because that'll be 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Hey.
I know my freakishly long pinkies, they can totally go.
Just like the same length of your pointer.
Seriously.
That is crazy. Do you guys see this? You see how long our
my
pinky
pinkies
is?
are so fucking long.
Bro, it's like a shaka and a half.
Yeah, really, look at that. Like...
Bro, that is crazy. Like, what is, like, God, what was the point of making her finger extra long?
So I could play piano really good.
Do you play piano really good?
I used to play piano really good.
But now you can just play.
Now I can just play. Yeah, I don't play it much anymore. So
What is the, before I move on, what is the most common piano song that probably everybody can play?
oh, chopsticks, of course,
What is chopsticks?
or hot cross buns.
What is hot cross buns? You gotta.
Oh my!
You
really?
talking to a. You can't talk piano lingo to a non-pianist. Pianist.
Pianist. Pianist.
Piano player.
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Hot cross buns. That's like one of the easiest things to play on the piano.
It's Mary had a little lamb.
Oh my
little
God!
Lamb. That is the song that everybody knows how to play. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. That's the song. Not no. What was yours? Hot dog on a stick. What was it?
Dog on a hot cross buns.
Oh, hot cross buns. No. No.
Yes.
I've never heard of that. No.
You're living under a rock.
Yeah, I guess.
Or on a rock.
Yeah. I mean, my name is Starr. Patrick Starr. Little. No, but the reason why, right, for 7 fingers, because I'd rather have all my toes, because my toes are, because I like to run fast, so the toes grip the ground so I can run faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, I want to be able to stand, because if you only have 7 toes, probably lose your balance a lot.
Oh yeah, you would be all over the place.
All right, next one. Would you rather look at your mother's search history or your father's search history?
Oh, my mother's, hands down. My mother's.
Is it because you don't want to see your dad's one, or you're just curious of what your mom's looking at?
I think a little bit of both, but I honestly, my mother is very much so not technology savvy or goes on the internet like ever. Like, so the first time she texted me, I was like, oh my God, she learned how to text. Like, when she first sent a photo, it was marking on the calendar, man. Like, so I'd be very curious as to what she was trying to like Google search or whatever, and be like, why were you searching that, Mom?
She probably was searching up how to text my daughter. Like exactly that question. How to text my daughter. It'd be weird. Like I just, you know what? I want to look at every, that generation, that generation that never grew up in technology. Like their first technology was the Apple computer, the Apple desktop 1. You know what I mean? I want to see what their search history is. Can you just imagine? Like, I'm trying to think. You know what I mean? Like, how do I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Cause like with us and our generation and the new generations, we can almost basically predict what they're looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the young generation now is like how to upload TikTok videos, how to play this specific video game, how to, you know what I mean? Our generation, we probably, well, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I like to look up, especially on YouTube, I like to look up like classic stuff, like things from back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, my search history is all over the place. It's just whatever happens to pop in my brain at that time. Or if it's like somebody asks me a question, I'm like, Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Yeah. But the young generation, they don't think like that. They're just like, I don't know. And then they don't think to look it up. They just like, I don't know. And just leave it there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my
mean,
kids are always like, "Can we look?"
oh,
But
okay. I guess your kids are
but that's
different.
but that's also because I'm like, I teach them to do that. Like, okay, hey, you don't know? Okay, let's find out.
Exactly.
You know? That's what my
Exactly.
parents did with me, but it was in a book instead of a computer. Let's go to the library and find out.
No. No. You know what's weird? Like now, like I have friends that are, in the next generation after us, and like, why? We have all this technology, and whenever I tell them to meet me at this place, the same place that we met before, and they're like, "Can you send me the address?" I'm like, "Bro, Google it. Why do I have to Google it and then send it to you to have the address? You could have done that yourself on your own phone."
I won't lie. I do that
Oh
sometimes.
my gosh.
Well, but it's not it's usually because I'm like already headed that direction. Can you send it to me? That way I can just click the hyperlink and it'll
That's
instantly
fine.
go. But if it's like a pre-planned thing, I'll look it up myself.
Exactly.
It's fine.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that, bro.
Now, considering everything's at your fingertips now in a phone.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whereas before we had to like open the yellow pages or the phone book or whatever.
That's just with anything though. Like even when like somebody makes something good, like food, and you're like, bro, give me your recipe. Like, why do you need to ask for that person's recipe? Go look on YouTube or on Google to find a recipe, and then you could like, make it your own.
Adjust it to be your own. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Wait,
I get
wait,
what?
wait, hold up, hold up. Okay, so if I ate some of your food and I was like, oh my God, this is bomb Starr, can I have the
I'm
recipe?
not gonna
You
give you my
wouldn't give it to me?
recipe.
You wouldn't give it to me?
Why would I give you my secret recipe? It's not gonna be secret no more.
Oh my God. So you leave out one ingredient. It's just specifically yours.
No, because like
That's what my grandma would do.
yeah, but any person that, has taste buds would be like, huh, it didn't taste exactly the same. What was it missing? And you're going to figure it out eventually. And so now you have my full recipe.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna go to the grave with all your secret recipes.
Yeah, because,
That's dumb.
because then
That's
if
dumb. No, that's
it's
dumb.
not dumb
That's dumb. No,
because
that's dumb.
they're,
No, you share.
because they're not going to need me anymore. And I'm not ever going to see them anymore.
Oh my God.
Ah,
Whatever.
they're not going to need
Because
me.
no matter what, you could still give somebody, hey, okay, so it's a quarter teaspoon of this, it's a quarter teaspoon of that, tablespoon of this, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. I have so many exact recipes and they still don't come out how like my grandma made them.
You know why? Us Polynesians, we don't do measurements. You know how we measure? By look,
Yeah,
by
by look and
taste.
taste. Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm like, you could still give them a recipe. Like, this is what's in it. Have fun.
Fuck 'em.
They got
But
to
I
figure it
put,
out themselves.
you know what my recipe is? 3 cups mayonnaise. Good. That's what it is.
Oh, just smother it mayo. It's fine.
Yeah. That's probably like the one common thing in like a lot of my recipes is mayonnaise. No, it's not. I
It
love
is.
my
Don't let them lie.
I no, I love my mayonnaise, but I barely put it in like recipes. It's more of like a condiment. I mean, because it is a condiment. Duh. It's more, you know what I'm saying? Or unless, I mean, if I'm making a sauce, then yeah, it's in the ingredients. But other than
Yeah.
that, I'm adding mayonnaise on top of my spaghetti. I'm adding mayonnaise on top of my chili. I'm adding mayonnaise on top of my burger. Well, everybody does that. Bro, you've never had mayonnaise on spaghetti or chili? It
Chili.
is
Yeah,
amazing.
but eh.
Spaghetti and chili is the same thing.
Why the Bro, why are you putting mayo on spaghetti?
It's the same thing because it's basically chili just with pasta.
Yeah, I don't put mayo on my chili either. I tried it once, was like, nope, this is not for me.
Well, you're
I
missing
love
out.
mayo too. No, I'm not missing out.
You're missing
Nope,
out. You
I am not.
probably bought Miracle Whip because that's not
Ew,
mayonnaise.
ew, yo, you know what? That's fighting words right there.
Yeah. So you probably did not get the Best Foods mayonnaise.
Who doesn't get Best Foods or Dukes? Okay,
I tried Duke's and it's not bad. Best
it's
Foods
not
is
bad.
the
It's like
best.
the second. It's the second to Best Foods. Okay, Miracle.
Like by like a
Mm.
distance.
I'm just shocked that you try to throw Miracle Whip in my no. What?
Because mayonnaise.
No.
Because mayonnaise and chili and spaghetti is freaking amazing. So you probably
No.
Yes it
No.
is.
No.
Yes it is.
No.
Yes it is. I'm right. Move on.
Do you use mayo to make your grilled cheese sandwiches?
Yes.
Okay, then fine. We're good. But we're not putting it on spaghetti or chili.
You guys are missing out. Do it. And
Try it if you want, but
and if you don't like it, then
and you can blame Starr.
Then it's your loss. And if you use Miracle Whip, then you can blame Kaleo.
No, we don't condone using Miracle Whip. That's disgusting.
What's up, all you podcast lovers? I just want to take a break and tell you guys a little bit about Roots Global Entertainment. These guys are all about the streaming, gaming, and creating some awesome content that'll keep you entertained for hours on end. And if you're looking for more ways to keep up with their latest releases, their latest posts, or whatever it may be, check out their website at rootsglobalentertainment.com. Whether you're into gaming, streaming, or just love content, great content, Roots Global Entertainment has got you covered. And let's get back to the podcast.
All right. We took up a lot of time, but would you rather? Let's go. We're gonna do this new thing, and it's called One Must Go. And so how it's gonna be is I'm gonna give Kaleo or you, whoever, you guys can participate too. I'm gonna give you guys four things, and one of them has to go forever. Cut, make, out of here, buried in the ground, shoot up in the sky, or kill it. Yes, sir. And and it's gonna be the Hawaii edition. And yeah, all you locals out there that's from Hawaii, you guys are gonna kill me because it is really tough. Because when I was making the list, and I was like, bro, I don't know how anybody's gonna answer this. I mean, people have their own preferences, but still.
I might get up and walk out. We don't know.
Alrighty, so the first one. So I almost showed you it. I don't want to. I don't want to show you it. All right, so one must go. First prompt: chicken katsu, poke, mijun, Korean fried chicken. One's gotta go forever.
That's not even nice.
Exactly. It's hard. It's hard.
Dang, you Starr, that's not fair.
One's got to go forever. I already know my answer. It's tough, but I got it. That's the one that I'm going to choose.
Crap. Give them to me again.
Chicken katsu, poke, mijun, Korean fried chicken.
I'm going to have to say the Korean fried chicken.
Wow.
It can go.
Wow.
Wow. It can go.
The
delicious, but it can go.
The one for me is mainly because I don't eat this one as much as the others, even though it's freaking amazing. I love it, but it's mijun.
Really?
Yeah. I love it. No, I like you said with Korean fried chicken, I love mijun, but I don't eat it as much as the other three.
I mean, yeah, I could see that, but because I don't eat it as often, it's like a special treat. So I wouldn't want to not have that capability for
Right.
you know,
You can still eat meat, John, just not in its actual form. Just
and it's yeah.
cook
I
a
just
cook a piece of meat, get some eggs on the side. You got me, John.
you do, but I still I stand by what I said.
All right, heard it here first. She wants to get rid of Korean fried chicken. Get on her ass.
Oh
All right,
no.
let's move on to the next one. This one, I do know. I do know my answer. So the second prompt, Hawaii edition. Manapua, pork hash, fried noodles, or musubi.
Fried noodles.
Same. Fried noodle. I do love fried noodles.
Bye.
We do love fried noodles, but
We do, but no, I can do without.
the one that I cannot get rid of at all is pork hash. Fuck.
Oh my.
Oh man, I cannot get rid of that. Like that's the automatic no. That has
Yeah.
to stay.
Hard. Yep.
And then the next one is musubis.
Yes.
It's just your classic, you know, like you can eat that
Comfort.
every day.
Every day, everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. It's a travelable food.
Yes.
Travelable.
Literally. Travelable.
Travelable food. Anywhere. Beach, hikes, on the plane, in a car ride, in the bathroom, like, you know, showering.
In
Like,
the oh
you've never had musubi sitting on the toilet?
no. Oh my god. No, you don't take food into the no.
It's not dirty. I mean, unless you're eating it off of the toilet.
No, you don't take food into the bathroom.
What?
Don't look at me like that. No. Do
It's
you
not
hear
like-
this man? No, you don't take food into the bathroom.
It's not like
Icky.
you're putting it on the toilet seat and then you're eating it
No.
from there.
No.
If you just have it in the air, you know, holding it, it never touches any surface, you're fine. All right, there you have it. Fried noodles. And let's move on to the next one. We got two more prompts. All right. One must go. This one is traditional Hawaiian food. So, lau lau, squid luau, kalua pig, poi. Oh my gosh. This one is hard.
I love every single one.
Every single one of them. Every single one.
Okay, so I guess if I look at each one individually and how I feel about them on their own, right? I'll get rid of poi.
That was my choice too, and a lot of people are gonna be angry.
Because I'm one of those individuals that I don't like poi on its own. I don't.
So
I
you
don't.
need to add sugar. You need to add something. Yeah.
No, see, I don't even like it with sugar. I like to eat it with my other dish. Like poi lau lau, get out. I just all day, every day. You know, but like by itself, no.
Not wrong.
No.
The other three, I mean, a lot of people will probably disagree, but to us, the other three, you could definitely eat it on its own. Kalua pig, who doesn't love freaking pig, especially us Islanders? Squid luau is my all-time favorite Hawaiian traditional.
So good.
Heck yeah. And I don't even like squid. I
love
don't like octopus or squid, you know, or tacos. But squid luau, I freaking love it. And then lau lau.
Lau lau. I mean, just low. It's my favorite.
Exactly. And you can put any meat in there.
Yeah.
Any meat.
Yeah.
You ever had bone-in chicken lau lau?
No.
Bro, like, I mean, chicken lau lau is good, but like when you have the full bone-in chicken, I don't know, it just gets more flavor. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
yeah, you're getting the extra from that bone juice.
From the bone marrow, not
Yeah.
bone marrow.
Sure.
All right, Here we go. We're gonna go restaurant edition. Last one for this Hawaii edition. Liliha Bakery, Zippy's, Helena's, or Mitsuken. Don't
I
sit
don't
her.
want to answer that one.
Huh?
I don't want to answer that one.
You have to answer it.
No.
You have to. For me, oh.
Maybe I just want to see what you're gonna answer first because
No, because I hadn't answered, and then, like, when I was saying it in my head, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute." Oh man,
Say it. Say it. Say it.
you know what? As much as this is like I can't even say that. You know what? I'm gonna choose this one because there is other places with also good, if not the same, good like tasting food as this place. These other ones, you just cannot get rid of them. Like, I would have to choose Mitsuken. I would have to, because there's a lot of great other chicken places too. Even though Mitsuken, I think, might be the top tier chicken place ever in Hawaii. I mean, KJ's and Kaleo is freaking amazing. You got
Freaking amazing.
all right, you got other places too, but can't get rid
Honestly,
of Helena's.
No.
That's
No.
one of the
No.
best traditional Hawaiian food places to eat. You can't get rid of Liliha Bakery. It's just a freaking tradition. You know what I mean? To Hawaii. And then you can't get rid of Zippy's. That's literally
Like,
that's literally the staple.
anybody says
of Hawaii.
Zippy's, like, we're gonna have a problem.
So, but the crazy thing is, out of all of them, they probably have the worst food. But
I know.
but
But it's a spot, you know?
it's just it's like coming home to eating, your grandma's cooking. It's like it's home. Zippy's is home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I would probably agree with you on that one. I still didn't want to answer it, but
but you just answered though. You agreed with me.
I did, but I would agree with you. I just I didn't like this. This is not
I wanted to come out strong with the Hawaii edition, But yeah, we are getting short on time. So this next section, we are adding a new thing to the show as well, and this is gonna be who would win in a fight. Because I noticed that the last video that we posted, the last short that we did about who would win in a fight between Superman and the Hulk. I mean, that's a classic question. And there's so much debate about it or whatever.
Still the Hulk. Ugh.
But
Fight me.
But what a lot of people in the comments, brought up a good point. They said, "All right, which Hulk and which Superman are we talking about?" You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
Because the MCU Hulk is the most freaking like Peva-ish one out of all the Hulks. Now, if you're talking world domination Hulk, then probably Hulk is gonna win. But if you're talking like,
because when I think of Hulk, I think of world domination, the original,
Yeah.
like the one that like the angrier he gets, the more powerful and strong he gets, and the more indestructible he gets. Not this new froofy, oh my god, I'm gonna run away.
This little fruitcake Hulk. Yeah, I totally forgot. This one person commented like, the Hulk literally shattered the world with one freaking stomp or something like that, right? Or punch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, I forgot about that. The freak. Maybe Hulk might beat the Superman, but then also everybody was like, Superman just gotta throw him in space and Hulk's done for. His regeneration is not going to be quick enough. You know what I mean? So it's.
But when his regeneration increase, the more angry he is.
Yeah. Well, that's
That
was a previous episode, and that's already settled.
Okay, that's not
agreed to
settled. It's still an
disagree.
open conversation.
We agreed to disagree.
Yeah, right, whatever.
And we're gonna go at one before we move on to this deep topic. So who would win in a fight? Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Okay, at what point in their life
Let's just
are
go
we
their
talking
primes.
about?
Both their
Like their
primes.
primes?
Yeah. You know me, I gotta go with my.
Honestly,
I gotta.
I would have to say Sylvester because no matter what, even in Arnold's prime, like I feel like he wasn't nearly as agile and quick. Sylvester's definitely had more of that agility, whereas you know Arnold's just
Yep. Arnold's literally just
look at me.
And
I'm
you
a
got
meathead.
Sylvester got that freaking, he actually trained, he actually trained boxing, everything. So he'd probably freaking, Arnold's just gonna be like, look at my muscles and get to the chopper.
Oh my god. No, you didn't. You did.
Not saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't an athlete. It's just from.
Oh yeah, no, because he was. Obviously
Yeah.
he had to be with his physique, but like
Yeah,
still.
yeah. He needs to
Not
be
as
able
much
to
agility.
move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sylvester, all the way. If you guys agree or disagree, put it in the comments. Let us know why you think this person or that person will win in this fight. And so we all agreed that Sylvester Stallone will win this fight. Bow, 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 bow. All right, guys, we're going to get into the deep topic of what we are going to talk about. And we are going to be talking about strict parenting. I am not a parent, but I, have an idea of what strict parenting is because I went through it as a kid. And, a lot of people vent to me about, parenting or whatever and how they parent and how they were raised and this and that. And, I'm learning a lot before I have kids.
And
But,
I am a parent of 2.
yes. And, but the thing is though, you guys got to remember that we are islanders. We are Pacific Islanders, and the way that we parent down in the islands is totally not. I probably wouldn't say like totally different from other cultures because there's a lot of similarities, but
Yeah.
we just are. What is that term called when our kids grow up? We're just built different.
We're totally built different.
We're built different. Like my bottom row is crooked for a reason. I can't like extend my arm a certain way for a reason, and no, but so I have this thing called not called, but I have this thing that I learned, and I wanted to bring it up. That has to do with this strict parenting, and let me read it out for you and for you guys. So there's a fun fact that strict parents can actually turn their kids into more effective liars because they are afraid of telling the truth, which then they learn more deceptive behaviors to avoid getting in trouble.
I'm going to say that's probably a fact.
Right? It's like if you really think about it, that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's like what is the kid's most fearful thing while they're growing up? They really don't want to disappoint their parents. They don't want to, they want to make them proud. They want to make sure they do the right thing. So if they do something wrong, no matter what age, from 2 years old all the way to 18 years old, they're almost 99% they're going to lie about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, so for me, I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily a super strict parent, but it is a situation where if they don't do what they're supposed to, then they haven't earned the right to do whatever they asked to do to get there, Like, I'm sorry, you didn't ask, you didn't clean your room like I asked you before you wanted to go outside and play. Sorry, you don't get to go out and play until it's done. I'm not saying you can't go out. I'm just saying get it done, then go out.
Yeah.
Have fun.
So what would be like a bad strict parent? Because being strict, it just depends, on the parent and like what I guess strictness they're intending to do, right? You know, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
parents that go overboard and literally never let them leave the house or never let them have a life with friends. And I think that's way too strict. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I had some friends like that growing up. They literally, the only time they ever got to hang out with friends was if they had like one friend come over to the house. And that was like after they did every single chore in the house, you know, and stuff like that. Like that was ridiculous because that just means that they didn't get to actually experience their childhood. Like you just basically kept them inside as a slave to do all the
Right.
crap that you didn't want to do. Like
Yeah.
I get it. I don't want to do my kids' laundry either, but now they're at an age where they can fold and put away their laundry. I'm not making them do the washing and the drying and the sorting and all that stuff. They're not having to do that yet. They're learning because it's important for them to learn, but like restricting them from being able to go out and do anything, experience life as a kid, that's just ridiculous. I did have a lot of restrictions growing up. I wasn't allowed to go out after a certain hour, even when I was older. Um, but then when, you know, cell phones and stuff happened, it was okay, here's your cell phone, especially since I did a lot of sports, right? So here's your cell phone. You're only to use it to call mom and dad to come pick you up. Okay, all right, cool. Of course, if I used it for anything else and they found out, ooh, I got beat.
It's
Like,
over.
beat. Yeah. So like, I mean, you know, I learned ways to hide it until the phone bill came, if they actually looked at it, you know. Then it's after the fact, like, are they really gonna remember? Be like, oh yeah, remember you told me to call so and so's mom to let her know that we were headed this way. Like,
Bruh, I remember getting in trouble. But I actually got in trouble, and I got my dad in trouble because you know we didn't have cell phones, so I would use the landline, and you know me and my girlfriend at the time would call each other back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and one night we literally kept calling each other like, oh no, one night I think it was me. Oh yeah, it was me. I was desperate to talk to my girlfriend at the time, and I kept calling, no answer, kept calling, no answer, kept calling. And then my mom gets the freaking phone bill, and I don't know why she immediately thought it was my dad because she assumed that I was like, it can't be my son. My son's not gonna call somebody at 3 in the morning 18 times.
no.
And so my dad got in trouble and then found out that it was actually me, and then I got in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I didn't even know that the phone bill would you could see the call history and stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was funny. But let's get into why I'll say, you know, some things that I found online, and then we could go off of like why we think that why parents are strict, you know, like what is like the whole reasoning behind why they're so strict most of the time. So here it says parents are strict for various reasons,
The
some good,
reasons.
some good, and some self-serving, which is what you mentioned earlier, right?
Yeah.
Some strict parents have high expectations, which is I mean, not trying to be a racial thing or whatever, but a lot of times in Asian culture, super high expectations. Um, but and they want to teach their children self discipline by holding them accountable, which is, you know, it is at the kids' best interest at their, you know, at heart. But a lot of times it's more of, I think parents just want to, you know, make their family name look good, or make them look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, why do you like? Do you agree with that? Why do you think? Like, there any other reasons?
For my family growing up, it definitely was like if we did something like out of line and totally crazy, right? And it embarrassed my parents or whatever, we got in trouble. It was you realize that looks bad on me, right?
Exactly.
And so it was like, oh crap, you know, other than getting your tushy beat, it was just like, oh no. okay, all right. Well, that's like their friends or that's their superiors or whatever, right? So then you're just like, oh, I messed up real hard. I'm not gonna be able to go see my friends, go to the movies, you know. So like I get that aspect, especially like with my son, for example, right? So he has very large emotions and he doesn't know how to control them, so he'll act out, right? And I have realized that it's not necessarily a outlook on how I treat him or how anything like that goes because I'm very nurturing, but rather the fact that he's still developing and learning how to deal with those things. And I think a lot of older generations didn't necessarily understand that aspect, whereas we do a little bit more now. But there's still a lot of like way too much hippy dippy, like just let them free reign. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that at all because there are some behavior. Oh my god, there are some behavior traits that do show how you show your children to interact with people, right? So that in turn can be a situation where like, well, your behavior makes me look bad. So I get it. I get it. And I will explain that to my children. And I'll be like, look, when we play like that, that's for us. That's not for you to be playing with anybody else like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So I believe it. I believe a lot of it is a little self-serving in some aspects, and I believe that I don't know. It's a tough one because every family is different, and for some kids, certain things work and certain things
Yep.
don't for other kids.
The crazy
I
the
have to
crazy
treat
thing.
both my kids just a little bit differently, but still have the same ground rules,
Right, right. I
you
feel
know?
that. I was gonna say the crazy thing is, yes, every family is different. Every family has their own way of raising, their family, their kids, right? But I feel like the Pacific culture is all the same as far as it's about the family name. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's about making your ancestors proud, and I'm sure like a lot of other cultures are kind of the same too. But I feel like the our Islander culture is literally. I mean, yeah, they'll say, "Oh, you're making me look bad," but really, they're
Yeah.
saying you're embarrassing the family name. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so
Absolutely.
and it's not a bad thing. Of course, we want to make our be make our family name proud, our grandparents, our ancestors proud, and all that stuff. But that's a lot of pressure, a lot of times. You know what I
It
mean?
is. It's a lot of pressure, especially when they're kids, you know? Like, there was a lot of aspects in growing up in my life where I'm like, man, I wish I would have been able to experience that more as a kid.
Yeah.
But you know what? As an adult, I get to appreciate it so much more.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. I want to bring up this one phrase, and I want to see what your thoughts are. And if you guys are listening or watching, put it down in the comments what your guys' thoughts are about this. So, a lot of parents like to say, actually, a majority of the parents like to say this: "My child needs me to be a parent, not a friend."
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
necessarily say it's like 100% true. I'd say yeah, majority of it, yes. I need to be the parent, not a friend, but maybe friend aspects, of
Yeah.
that playful style of like enjoying your time with your kids and kind of like a friendship, but at the same time, them knowing the ground rules of what's expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
yeah.
feel like every household has to find that balance for themselves
Mm-hmm.
on being that friend and being that parent role model because you still if you're always hardcore parent, this is what it is, these are the rules, this is what you can do, you can't do, period, then you're literally going to cause that rift between them and while they're young and they're still learning a lot of things that oh, I can't go to my mom, I can't go to my dad because they're just gonna get mad, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's not what you want. You still want them to be able to come to you as, "Hey, you're my confidant, you're I wouldn't necessarily say friend because I feel like the friendship portion probably comes after when you've reached adulthood. Because now, yeah, my parents are absolutely my friends. Absolutely. I will call them for anything. But I mean, I would do that
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I consider us a little bit more on a level ground, even though they've experienced more in life than I have. And now I can be like, okay, hey, like these are more grown up things. Like I need your opinion as my parent and as my friend, as my confidant and stuff like that. Whereas I never would have done that as a child. Um, just because of the way I was raised.
Right. Right. Right.
But I'm trying to be more open with my kids so that way if they are having a hard time, they can be like, mommy, da 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 da, you know, about
Yeah.
anything. And I've
Yeah.
already had conversations like that with my daughter. You know, she's starting to notice boys.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Though, like, right? I totally agree with you because, like, you know, if you don't, if you're not able to find that balance, right, then it
Yeah.
leads to kind of what I was saying earlier. You know what I mean? The kids are not going to trust you. All it is, they just see you as the set of rules, and I'm like, damn, I messed up, but I can't go
Yeah.
to them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's just finding that balance, and whatever, everybody's balance is not going to be the same. It's whatever balance
No.
that works for you guys, right?
And sometimes it's different between like each kid, not treating them necessarily differently, but sometimes in the approach for each kid.
Right,
My son
right.
is very sensitive. My daughter is too, but she can handle more of a outright conversation, whereas my son, you have to kind of build him up to kind of realize it on his own.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of parents in that specific situation, they don't understand that. And so now because he's a boy, they're like trying to get him out of this sensitive state of like, bro, you're being a baby, like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yep.
and
Yep.
and they don't understand that, like, you know, yeah, he's a boy. Yeah, he's, you know, naturally strong or whatever it is, right? The stigma out there, right? But if that just means you don't know your kid. You know what I mean? And you're not doing your job as a parent, not knowing your kids, how they are,
Yeah.
how to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So look at me over here, not a parent and understanding parenting. Cause I'm gonna be an amazing dad,
You will be an amazing
right?
dad.
Thunder, I'm an amazing dad, right? Yes.
And you have so many people behind you that'll help you. You know that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Like all of us know, it takes a village.
It really do be taking a village, but a lot of people. Now, let's talk about that for a second. A lot of people take that to heart. Now it's
Mhm.
like they're relying on other people to raise their kids. But like, no, it's that doesn't. That saying does not mean that.
No, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
No, 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 no,
mean?
no, 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 no.
And I see that all the time. You know, like I was watching. Shoot, there's this. You remember that show? Or still it is going on. Judge Judy. But
Yeah.
there's a there's another
Yeah.
show just like it with this black judge. I forgot her name. But anyways, she had this one case where these two sisters were going against each other, right? And the one sister is suing the other sister because that one literally drops her kid off, her 4 kids off, and just leaves them there, doesn't feed them, gives the sister where she's dropping off the kids at $20 one month. You know what I mean? And so
Wow.
yeah, so it's like, but you my sister, da da da, like you family, you're supposed to be helping me with my kid. Like, no, that's not her
Yeah.
responsibility.
No. I mean,
That
I dropped my kids off to my sisters like 4.5 hours away, but I was like, here's money for groceries for the 2 weeks that
right,
they're gonna be here.
right,
Here's money for extra stuff. Like, I mean,
right.
granted, she tried to throw a lot of the money back at me, but I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
And it's out of courtesy
it
though.
takes
You know what I mean?
it takes a village in the sense of like watching out for each other, making sure that
Yeah.
we're communally making sure that everyone is okay.
Right. And it'll like
If I need a break, then like, if we lived close by and you guys had kids, I'd be like, you need a break, Starr?
Yeah.
Bring the kids over. Bring them over.
Bring the kids
I'll
over. You got a
you
pool.
know?
Let the kids play in the pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's shit, I just had a thought, right? It's heh. I was like holding it right there and I was like, okay, wait for the right moment.
Don't
Wait
let
for
it
the
go.
right moment.
Don't let it go. Keep
Wait for
talking.
the right moment. You're right. I'm listening to you, but my thoughts right there. It's right there.
I do that to everyone.
Freaking Dory status pulled out. Gosh damn it. It's like I forgot. No, but it had to do about raising the kids.
The stuff. They're stuff now.
The stuff, right? No, but yeah, raising takes a village. Don't take it literally. It takes a village to raise a child. It's not literal. You know what I mean? It's your full responsibility, but your family, your friends, the village, quote unquote, is there to help when needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh, I want to come back to me. I loved it. That's why it was a great thought. No, but yeah, all in all, don't take it literally. It's raising the kids is a beautiful thing. Not that I would know, but from seeing it.
It's a beautiful journey that every step along the way is a learning curve for both you and your child.
Yeah.
So enjoy every step, the ups, the downs, ins and outs.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys have any more thoughts on anything, if you guys want to add on, if you guys want to agree or disagree, leave it in the comments. We are gonna come to the end of this episode. We are short on time. Appreciate you guys listening in. We had pretty good fun with this episode, episode 26. And as I always say, make sure you treat others the way that you want to be treated. Because at the end of the day, we are all human beings. We all are meant to connect and love and try to make this world a better place. Yeah, that's it. Kaleo.
Remember to be uniquely you. It's the best thing that you could ever do. And if you love somebody, make sure you tell them life's too short.
I love you.
I love you.
All right, guys. Again, if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification button so that you don't miss any episodes. If you guys are on Spotify, go ahead and follow the podcast, rate the show, and it'd be much appreciated. That is the end. We will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you again for being here. Yes, sir.